EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. In motion right, that's Wilson. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs in here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 52 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another big gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might have to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Well run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll run for it. Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Cook again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Ritter now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 53 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Miller in motion right. On third down, Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are back within a score. Coup now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In motion, Hollins. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Cook running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front.
And Cook will get in. He's got a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going play action. Ritter. Kadarrell Hodge has it complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 79 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's take it at around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And taken down just shy of the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Third and 8. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Rodgers with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Ritter. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ritter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Probably time. So they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd down. One final try now for Rodgers. This for all the marbles. And it's incomplete. Rodgers is done.
Good game, boy. Good game, boy.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.